Oh, I have a question.
Talk to us.
Yeah.
What about my swearing? Can you beat
Yeah, you
that
can
out?
swear.
Oh, okay, good.
Say whatever the you want.
All right. Well, because nobody was swearing. I'm like, oh, shit.
There's a little
They're
swearing.
going to have to beep me out.
Was there swearing or no? I can't remember.
I mean, we said stuff like sexy motherfucker, pussy control. I don't know what else.
You can swear as much as you want. It doesn't
All
really
right.
matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark likes to stay fantastic.
Seriously. And wow. And Dustin likes to get things wrong.
Yeah. We're just here correcting my memories.
It's so funny because it's true. You said that to me, and then I listened to an episode. I was like, damn, dude, all I do is just tell Dustin he's wrong.
Does everybody feel comfortable?
It's Paisley Nights, and we are correcting Dudley D. Are we recording now? This is Paisley Nights, and we are chronicling the days of wild. I am Mark Bondi here with my co-host,
DJ Dudley D.
and we're telling the stories of Paisley Park. Prince used to open up the doors of Paisley Park, and he would have parties and new performances and let us listen to new music, and people would come out, and we'd stand in line at 1 in the morning and
in negative 10-degree weather.
Negative 10-degree weather, because it's Minnesota, yo. And he did this all the time, right? And we got to experience all kinds of cool stuff, and some people came once. We ain't talking to those people. Some people came back again and again and again and had countless experiences with Prince and in Paisley Park. So we're doing interviews. We want to get these stories on wax. We want to make sure history remembers that we were there, right?
Yes.
Were you there?
I was there.
Dudley D was there.
I was there.
It was fantastic too. So there it goes, fantastic. They say I say that word a lot. Anyway, so we're gonna do some interviews here. We got Serah Sauser in the house today. How you doing, Serah?
I'm good.
Serah is good. Dudley, you good?
I'm great.
That's great. I'm good. I feel fantastic today. So we're gonna talk about Paisley Park and what Serah's experiences were out there. So Serah, tell us, just before we get into like the whole Prince stuff, tell us like, who is Serah? What's your story? What do you do?
Serah is the 40-year-old. How old am I? 40. I'm 44. 44-year-old female. Live in Minneapolis currently. With my daughter, who's 12.
Nice.
My 2 cats and my dog.
What are your cats and dogs' names?
My dog's name is Miggy, Mrs. Migglesworth.
Nice.
My cats are Boopender and Brumbooty.
Nice. Where'd you come up with these names?
My daughter was playing Sims one day, and we had a technical question, and we had to ask. We went on to the
Google?
help.
Help.
Tech support.
Yeah.
Tech support, and the guy's name was Boopender.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is the coolest name
Like
ever.
the guy helping you?
Yeah.
Weird.
He was in India, obviously. I love Indian names, so.
Yeah. So Boopender is now the name of the cat. Fantastic. Yep. Are you from the Twin Cities area?
I am.
Where'd you go to high school?
Hopkins,
represent. You're the second Hopkins guest.
I know, but I'm way before.
Yeah.
Way before.
Second Hopkins guest representing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So when did you get into Prince?
There's never been a time that I've not been into Prince. So
what's your first memory of Prince?
Playing 1999 on my record player.
Nice. Now, was it you who was playing it?
Yeah.
Like, did you went to the store at 5 and were like, I'm getting 1999. I'm going to drop this needle.
Nope. So I grew up in a house where music was always on, and my parents were, just always playing music. I had my first record player probably at 5.
Nice.
And I had tons of Olivia Newton-John That was my jam back in the day.
Olivia Newton-John
I wanted
brought
her
it.
to be my mom.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I have the mom I do. But no, I don't remember. I just probably took it from my parents.
Okay, so your parents had 1999.
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember, was it like you were playing it a lot? Like, was it Olivia Newton-John was on the top of the heap and then 1999? Or was it like 1999 then Olivia Newton-John?
Well, I think I was over Olivia Newton-John and moved on to like Prince and Michael Jackson and Madonna and all
So
those
as you
people.
got older,
So you liked MJ too?
as you got older,
Yeah,
you get
oh,
into
yeah.
the music of your generation. I guess.
And I mean, I loved music, and so
Yeah.
I would.
So Prince was a part of that kind of
Yep.
tapestry or the little,
Yeah. So I'm sure my parents played it, and then I'm like, oh, I want to listen to that in my room. So I probably just took the album.
took the album and went. So
Yeah.
then I mean, as albums are getting released, are you picking them up right away?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So you got 1999, then you're rolling into Purple Rain.
Yep.
And what happened? Purple Rain, because you're living in Minneapolis. You're
Yep.
old enough to be aware that this guy's from the city.
Yeah, but I don't think that was something like in my consciousness at
Right.
that age.
Yeah.
I mean, I was probably like, oh, cool, he's from Minnesota.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like,
This guy lives down the street from me.
I mean, I was what? How old am I?
You were
how old
9.
was I? Yeah, I was probably, yeah. And I went to that concert. My mom brought me to the concert.
Which concert?
Purple Rain.
You went to the Purple Rain
Yes.
concert? Where was the
Yes.
and so you were seriously probably
Yes.
like 9 years old.
Yeah, I talked
were you
to
like
my
one of the
mom today
youngest? Were
about
you
it.
were you the youngest person like there?
I don't remember. I just remember being like,
Where were your seats?
on the side, not very far back, but
Was that at the Met Center?
I think it was the Met. Yeah.
Okay,
Was
that's
that-
where the Mall of America is
Yep.
for all the people listening. You go to the Mall of America.
Yep.
Used to be the Met Center was there, and the Met Stadium and the Met Center are kind of all. It's pretty much where IKEA is now.
Yep. Exactly.
So was that your like first big concert as a kid?
No.
No. Okay.
My first big concert, I think, was Bon Jovi. It was probably the same year, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my parents were really cool about taking me to shows.
Yeah.
I basically was spoiled rotten with music. I got to go
Yeah.
to any show that
Awesome.
wasn't too expensive or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
My
yeah.
mom took us everywhere.
So you
Every show.
saw a lot of shows.
Yeah.
But you remember the Purple Rain show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't remember specifics, but
Yeah.
Do
you remember the feeling though?
yeah, I just remember being in awe and, not really understanding some of the things he was doing.
Yeah, because
Like the bathtub and,
that was probably a bit much for your 9-year-old
Yeah, I
brain at the
mean-
time.
Yeah. But,
And none of your friends are going to these shows, right?
well, I did have a friend go with me. I don't remember who went with me.
Okay.
Um,
But you don't go back into school and everyone's like, yeah, who went to Purple Rain last night?
no.
Now, did you see the movie then too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With your parents?
No.
On your own?
Well, I think it maybe when it came out on VHS.
Okay, that's when you got to see the movie.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I've been like debating this. My daughter's 9, and I really want to play Purple Rain for her, but I don't know if it's age appropriate or not yet.
Does she like Prince?
She has to.
Well,
Yeah, she likes Prince. This is DJ Dudley D.
Yeah, she likes Prince, but I mean, she loves Meghan Trainor and Katy Perry.
yeah. Normal.
But yeah. But I'm just trying to figure that out still in my brain.
I
Like,
mean, you
is
could just
she old-
cover her eyes for that one scene.
I know. And the other thing I was thinking about is they show it on VH1.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Never watched that, but anyways,
Yeah.
side note.
Side note. So you watched it on VHS.
Yes.
You got the album. Then, I mean, do you keep getting the albums?
Yes.
Like, is this you driving this or is this your parents driving this?
Now it's me. Yeah.
Now it's you. You're
Yeah.
like, I got to get the new.
You in the driver's
Prince
seat
album.
now.
So,
Yeah.
like, as you grow up, like, are you, like, I mean, Prince kind of flows out of favor with the mainstream. I mean, are you different than, like, your friends in that you like Prince and they don't? Or did you have, like, a crew of people that were all into Prince?
I think everybody liked Prince. I think, junior high-ish, I started liking other stuff that wasn't mainstream. And so,
What kind of stuff?
like early Sinead O'Connor, I remember before, it's funny that it is Prince related, but
Yeah.
like the Cobra, and I don't remember what the name of that album was, but, and then my brother turned me on to a lot of just random stuff. Trying to think of anything specific, but
Somehow I got into In Excess.
Dude,
Well,
I played that
loved
tape
In Excess.
just all the time.
see, this is like the golden age of music, right?
I loved In Excess, yeah.
All kinds of good stuff out there. So you're rolling into high school, and you get connected somehow to Glam Slam, right?
So I was modeling and dancing.
Okay, so talk to us about that.
Okay, so I was a dancer my whole life, and
What kind of dance?
just like tap ballet, jazz, and then like the cool kid kind of dance.
Cool kid kind of dancing. Nice.
Can you floss?
No, but I can do the Running Man.
Nice.
No, so let's see. So my first like Prince thing was I got a call to go to Paisley Park and be in a video.
Really?
Yeah.
This is fantastic. So this is like, how does that call happen? Like, does it like this is like you answer the phone, Sarah there? Hey, can you come out to Paisley Park tomorrow? Like,
Well, it
what?
was through my agency. So
Okay.
I had an agency that rep me that, got me jobs.
And,
Right.
and, like, are you in high school at the time?
Yes.
Or are you okay? So you're
In
still
high
in
school.
high school, going to Hopkins
Yep.
High School, and your agency's calling you saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
there's
so,
something that Prince wants you at, or not Prince particularly, but there's a shoot in your
Where year is this? Like 91, 92?
high school."
high
So,
school.
Yeah. So it's
I think
it's the early 90s.
It was either 11th or 12th grade.
Early
I graduated
90s.
93, so
Yeah.
whatever
Okay.
that means.
early 90s.
Yep.
So I got the call from the agent and she said, it's a video at Paisley Park, blah, blah, blah. So, I had to have my mom drive me.
Out to Chanhassen.
Yeah.
What
Here
are you
we
feel?
go.
What are you feeling? You're like
I-
super pumped. I mean, you're into Prince.
Yeah. I don't remember, I remember being really nervous,
Yeah.
obviously.
Because you got to go work. Like, you're not just going out there to like chill. You
Right.
got to like be on point.
Yeah.
And this
Okay.
is your first time.
Going to
Going to
Paisley
Paisley,
Park.
okay.
Yes.
Now is this like, is there multiple dancers being called then?
Yeah, so I think that there was. I don't remember how many were at that one. This happened, like,
Semi-frequently. So this is
yeah, but so a lot of them get mushed together because they don't. He never released
Right.
a lot of the videos.
so
You
you're
guys know.
you got all kinds of stuff where you're getting paid because
Yes.
you're getting paid, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting paid to dance at Paisley Park,
Uh-huh.
and none of this stuff hits the street.
I haven't seen any of it.
No. So tell me. So did anything hit the street?
No, not
This
that
is
I remember.
fantastic.
Because he would record shit like.
yeah, you'd remember though. I mean, like if something did hit the street,
No, I-
you'd be like, hey,
Yeah.
I saw that on VH1. You'd be
Yeah.
blowing it up. So
Yeah.
you're telling me that right now there are videos in the vault or wherever the heck they've moved the vault to that have you dancing,
Yeah.
and nobody's ever seen this stuff. Never hit the light of
Yes,
day.
and I keep like every time I see a new video that I've never seen, I'm like, oh my god, maybe this is it.
This is my
Maybe
moment.
this is it.
So what?
You're just waiting, pins and needles for the day that this stuff gets released.
Yeah, and
That's fantastic.
so one of the shoots, we were called in, and then there was, I think there was just a bunch of extras. We weren't called in as extras. We were kind of like there was
Stars.
4 of us, not stars, but I don't know. There was 4 of us, and it was kind of like a little bar scene.
Okay.
And they put makeup on us. I think they did a little bit of it to the whole crowd, but so we would glow in the dark, like when they used neon.
Yep.
neon
The
whatever.
black lights.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you guys doing choreographed stuff or?
Not, no, but it was. I was told to do stuff by Prince.
Okay. So
So-
let's back it all up,
All right.
and then we're gonna push it all forward.
Yep.
So the first time you go out there and you walk in, like, what happens?
I remember being scared. So
Nervous?
I just remember going in and having to fill out my paperwork. We were in the front where the not the atrium, but
Like right before the atrium where
Yeah.
like the receptionist used to
yes,
sit. Yep.
yes.
Gotcha.
And we had to fill out our paperwork for the agency and to get paid and stuff. And I remember I couldn't remember my social security number, so I had to call my mom and ask her. And
How'd you call her? Because you didn't have a
there
cell
was that
phone.
little phone. That
Right
phone
at
on
the
Probably the
Yes.
same phone that you
Yeah.
used to call your mom.
Yes, I was thinking that when you said that the other day.
You're like,
And-
I use that phone.
well, and I was like, oh my God, I wonder if Prince uses this phone. Am I touching what Prince touched? And
What, did it smell nice?
I don't remember the smell. I was probably so scared that I was.
Even Prince's phones smell good.
Yeah, that's how it rolled. Got that Paisley smell. Ooh,
Yeah.
Prince must have used this. This phone smells nice. So you fill out the paperwork, and then
Yeah.
you go to some place where, like, I'm guessing there's like video cameras and.
Yeah, so a lot of okay. I don't remember if this was the one where we went into the huge sound stage.
Yeah.
Cuz there was some in there and then there was some at another time that were in what is now the NPG
Yep.
studio
Yep.
or party or whatever.
Yep.
But I'm sure that I was so scared and I don't remember everything because let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, we want to hear this story. So you've never been to Paisley Park before. You filled out the paperwork. It's time to go, and
So I'm standing there and Prince comes over and I'm like, you can't see my face, but I'm kind of like, oh, he's going to talk to me. Shit, fuck, shit. And I'm, trying to just be
Coming
normal.
right at me.
oh shucks.
And I'm like, and I'm just, trying to be cool. And he's like, all right, when I go like this with my finger, which is come here, I want you to break through the crowd, get up on stage and dance. So I'm like, oh, okay, great. Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
So
You
this
know,
is your
and then-
first interaction with the man.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so I'm sure I was just in shock.
Yeah.
And I have to have a side note here. This was before there were spandex in jeans. And I was wearing the tightest pair of like flare bell bottom jeans.
Yeah.
And like a little tiny top that tied and, they had me all made up and I think I had a hat on and
Did you just wear what you wanted to, or did they?
no, they told me what
Style?
what I needed to do.
Okay.
So, I'm getting ready. He's playing his music and he does the finger to come here.
Yeah. So his
Yeah,
index finger.
come here, baby. Yeah.
All right.
And so he didn't tell the crowd that I was going to do that.
Keep him in
Right.
suspense.
Right. So you could see the reactions when I'm like,
Get out of my
pushing
way.
everybody, trying to get up there.
Excuse me, it's my time to shine.
And he puts his hand out and I have to get up on stage. He's going to pull me up on stage, right?
Oh, nice. So you get to touch Prince.
Yeah, nice. So puts his hand out. I take his hand and he starts pulling and I pulled him down.
That's why you haven't seen this video. That's why they never released
Yeah,
it.
He didn't?
That one got deleted.
So he didn't completely fall, but so the guys that were behind me obviously could tell like, oh no.
Prince
And
about to go down.
They pushed my butt really far, so then I flew onto the stage and was like,
Flailing.
Super,
Not
the,
pretty.
The whole thing was super graceful, right?
not pretty. So he basically fell to his knees, and then I'm just up there like, oh fuck. Like, what did I just do? I'm fired. Like I'm never coming back here.
But you got a call back, so it was fine.
But I mean, probably the most embarrassing moment of my life.
Now, does that like stick with you with like your because like you're hanging out at Paisley Park up until the end, right?
Yeah.
Like, does he recognize you? Is he like?
I
Oh,
have no clue. I remember Samantha saying, "I wonder if he remembers me." I don't know.
Yeah.
you had a moment, but you don't know if he knew that was you or.
I mean, maybe he did. I don't know.
Interesting. Do you know what song it was?
That's what I was just gonna ask.
I don't know.
What album was out then, or what like
Symbol album, maybe.
Well,
Symbol album, or Diamonds and Pearls.
There eventually was a video I saw that they used some of the footage,
right?
but it wasn't I don't think it was the song that.
They were doing out there.
Yeah, because it was just
But it
kind
was
of
maybe the same night or
which
same.
would happen. I mean,
we did like 5 different videos that day.
Really?
Yeah.
None of them saw the light.
No. I mean, so
Or portions.
do you
of
remember any of the videos that had like a cage kind of background?
Not the endorphin machine.
Well, it was around that time.
That
but it wasn't
well, because
that,
Gold out. Well,
Yeah.
it would have been
That was
before
94.
Gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe
94, 95. Gold album gets released in 95,
Yeah.
but that endorphin machine's kind of rolling in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know that some of the other videos that I did at another time were for the Come album.
Okay.
Nice.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and that was a different stage and sound.
What was that stage look like? We weren't there
a
for
vagina.
that. Oh, nice.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The one that he had that looked like a vagina and the drum set was in there?
Yeah, I know that stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we shot a video in front of there.
And was that stuff choreographed or just?
Yeah, some of that was choreographed. There was only like 6 of us there.
So he kept calling the same agency. Was he asking for the same? Was it all women?
That time there was guys.
So was he asking for the same crew, or was it just like, hey,
Send me 6
send
people.
me 6 people? Like,
No,
but you
it
just
was
kept
pretty
getting-
much. I think it was the same. I remember 2 other girls. One girl. One other girl I remember was with me that was there before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so you're getting called back. You think
Yeah.
he's saying, hey, that one that just knocked me on my ass. let's give her a second shot.
Can we get that big redhead back?
I don't know. I mean, we obviously did not do that again.
Yeah.
So that was one take, and
That
I
was-
think he like.
He was
"All
like,
right,
yeah, we're not gonna try that.
this giant bitch just made me fall. Like we're not doing that again. Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, so
So do you go home and like tell the story to people, or do you just like bottle that up? I'm just gonna hold that in.
my mom told me today that that's one of her memories of me.
Yeah.
Is making him fall.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess I told her, and I wasn't running out telling people
Yeah.
oh, I just did a Prince video, and
Were you
know.
like disappointed in yourself? You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Yeah, I
man,
mean-
that was my time, and like
I
I,
had my
screwed
shot
it up.
here.
Or you're like, well, I mean, yeah. You're getting called back.
I
so.
was just so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like I was.
I didn't know you were that light.
I don't remember my exact feelings. I was just really embarrassed.
Yeah.
So were you going out there just to work then? Is that how you kind of how long did this work stuff last? Did that kind of die off at some point where you're not getting called? How many years? How many? What's the duration?
That was like high school, and then the year after I graduated high school. And so I was doing both, working and going out there for shows and.
Okay, so had you seen Prince after Purple Rain? You saw that show. Did you see him any other times? Kind of big arena stuff happening in town?
Yeah, I saw Love Sexy.
Nice.
Or Sign of the Times.
Yep.
Which one? Yeah, whatever. And then what would be the next? I'm sure
Whatever came,
Yeah,
you
I
were
was
like
there.
you're
I was
at the
there.
show
Yes.
doing that. Always with your parents, or do you start going with like just your friends, or
Eventually, yeah, my mom would just drop us off and then pick us up. Yep.
but you're not missing the Prince show.
Oh, hell no.
You're like, oh, I'm going to see this show.
Yes.
So, I mean, is Prince at the top? I mean, you talked about Madonna, you talked about MJ,
Yes.
you had Sinead O'Connor get thrown in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like, is Prince always at like the
Yes.
top of the heap as far
Yes,
as people you're
absolutely.
into?
Yep.
On heavy rotation
Yep.
with Serah all the time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I think when I was younger, you don't realize like his magnitude because he's from Minnesota.
Yeah.
He's here.
Yeah. Now, are you seeing him around town then? Like, are you running into him in like random places? Like,
Eventually, so after high school, I started going to the Rogue, which was owned by one of my friends who
And
has
the Rogue-
passed on.
Okay, and the Rogue is like currently where the Exchange is for
downtown
those
Minneapolis
downtown,
on
which DJ
Fifth and Hennepin.
Fifth and Hennepin. Sometimes you can catch DJ Dudley D at the Exchange.
Hey.
Yeah.
Catch the vibe because I'm dropping it.
So I was definitely not 21.
Yes, these are the best
Yeah.
under 21 stories.
Yeah, so I would go there all the time because that's probably, that was one of the only places
you
could
could
go.
get in, yeah.
I could get in. And so they had a VIP area in the back, which was, they kind of had like art on the walls, and then they had like booths and
Yeah.
things like that. So I would go there. I mean, I would go out all the time. This was college days,
Yeah, you're just
all the time.
Tuesday.
Every weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shoot, weekends. Who needs the weekend to go out when
every
you're
night,
in college?
Every night I could go out, I would go out, So I remember we would know that he was coming there because they would turn a light bulb off
Really?
in the booth.
Prince is coming.
Yeah.
Just twist that light bulb. Y'all didn't see the twist of Sarah's hand. They twisted
I didn't
off.
turn it off,
No, I'm
but-
just saying, like
yeah.
you were gesturing.
yeah.
I'm
They
trying to
turned off, yeah.
capture your
Yeah.
gestures
Yeah.
on in the story.
Yeah. So they would turn a light off in the booth, and we would know that he was coming, and we're like, oh my God, so excited. Ah!
Yeah.
So, but that was also the time of Glam Slam. So he
So
would
he
just
would- I
walk
didn't-
down the street.
Really? I didn't realize, because I always thought, like, if he's at Glam Slam, like, why would he need to go to the Rogue?
To
Because,
see
like,
me.
Glam Slam ain't, why ain't Glam Slam popping? Dwayne, why ain't more people here?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's got to be everywhere.
I mean, it is right down the road, and you want
Yeah.
variety, I guess. But
How often was he there?
I don't know if there was a consistency, but I remember.
It wasn't just once.
No. So it's what happened.
No, the lights
happening.
getting turned off.
The lights getting turned off.
Yeah.
They got a process by which they get that brother in the door. And
Yeah,
have
he
him
would
sit
come
his
in the
booth.
back door,
Yep.
and
Yep.
But so what started happening was, I would be given a slip of paper with Paisley Park's address on it.
7801 Autobahn Road,
Hell yeah!
Chanhassen, Minnesota.
And it was usually by, I think it was Aaron or Dwayne. I don't remember. One of his bodyguards.
White Aaron?
Yeah.
Aaron Liebens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Tall. And so that's when I started going to the little tiny parties he would have.
Yeah, talk to us about that, the little tiny parties. What does
so-
that mean?
Well, like
What-
you were referring to in the atrium.
Yep.
And I remember going sometimes, and there was probably 4 people there, and there was these women it was pitch black
Yeah.
in the atrium.
Yep.
Except when Prince was rolling with that flashlight. Listen to episode 1.
Well, this is just one night I remember. It was pitch black, and they were, there was a DJ. I don't know who was DJing, but and in Prince style, it was like 4 hours later, and he never came out.
Right.
And so we just kind of left. We're like, okay,
Yeah.
at least we just got to go and hang out. We were all excited. It was cool. It was fun.
And he's just probably in the studio recording and just like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there's people out there.
Well, we were like, he's watching us. He's staring at, or he's
Right.
spying on all of us just to see what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we would go into the bathroom and like, are you watching us? Where are you? Are you watching us pee? And because we just thought that there was cameras everywhere. But so then I would go to those nights frequently. Maybe I don't remember the frequency, but then
But it was
but there was more
lots of
people.
times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there would be more people, and I don't remember ever seeing him play live in that room. But
I don't think I've known of.
I thought Dan was saying that he played
Yeah,
live there. So
but
I don't know.
Really?
I had never seen it.
I don't remember ever seeing that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I know the piano was in there for a while, so I'm sure he played on that, but I was never there for anything like that. Anyways.
yeah, so that was
So did you have a crew that you were rolling with? Who was your crew?
no.
Just you?
Are you driving out there by yourself?
No, I was with one of my girlfriends. And it was one or the other because we were all under 21. So it just depended on who I was with that night.
Right.
One or the other.
So are you getting selected, do you think, as like when you're in the Rogue? Do you think like it's like Prince is like saying to whomever, hey.
Well, he didn't give the slip of paper to anybody else.
Yeah. So like.
So he gave it to you though.
Yeah.
He gave it to you specifically. It's like,
yes.
here's my address.
And you're still working. I mean, how?
No, I hadn't been doing.
Okay.
Like the videos.
So the videos that was all
were
over?
basically done at that point. Yeah.
Okay.
So another night.
It's so interesting how like you go from one thing and then to the other, but you're not necessarily seeking the other out. Like it's just kind of happening to you.
Yeah.
Prince is like, oh, that girl knocked me over once.
I mean, who knows if he remembers? He
remembers.
I don't know.
He totally remembers. I would imagine he would.
So another fun thing that happened at the Rogue was, this is back when they were smoking, and Mom, don't hate me, but I have smoked a cigarette in my life. I didn't really smoke, but
sometimes
once
you
in a while,
I understand.
So I was with my girlfriend at the bar smoking, and I think it was Aaron came up to me and gave me $100 bill.
Whoa.
And took the pack of cigarettes and said, my boss doesn't want to see you smoke.
Yeah, he totally knows who you are.
Well, I mean, at that point, I knew he knew who I was because he had invited me to parties. This was, like
he's got his eye on you. He's like,
we saw that the light was off. We knew he was coming in, but
It's so interesting to me that he was rolling through the Rogue when he had Glam Slam down the street. So are you doing Glam Slam, or you couldn't get into Glam Slam except on 18
so
plus
then
nights?
I had some Glam Slam experiences.
Talk to us about that.
Okay, so I got a call to work an event at Glam Slam that I had to audition for, and it was I remember they were saying, you're going to meet with this woman named Kat. And I was like, oh my God, is that like Kat? Like, but it wasn't.
It wasn't
It
Kat,
just happened to be another woman named Kat. And so I had to go in and audition and just do a little walk, like strut your stuff and then do a little impromptu dance. So, and this was when I was in college.
Are you still dancing like as like part of this deal? Are you still doing that? Are you still like participating like in like your whole dance world in the agency still, or are you kind of like
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this was through the agency.
Okay, nice.
Yep. So where was I at? Okay.
So you're strutting.
Did the audition, got the call back. So, okay, be here at 10 p.m. So I got, I'm underage. Got to Glam Slam. They did my hair and makeup and gave us this outfit that was barely anything. And I don't know, I wasn't used to wearing things like that. And so I was just like, oh God,
I'm out here.
Yeah. So
robe, please.
Basically, my job that night was to walk around. All of a sudden, I had to strike a pose and pause.
Right. Vogue.
And that's it. And then I had to dance.
Nice.
That I wasn't supposed to talk to people. I was supposed to walk around, stop, and it was so odd.
Right.
Just a weird
Just
thing.
hanging out though, like you're just like part of the scene. Like you're like
I'm
you're
a fixture kind of.
Yeah, you're a part of the energy. You're
Yes.
bringing something different and some type of element to the experience that without you would not exist.
Right. And
so they're paying you to make the party something different.
Yeah, there was another girl with me. So there was two of us from the
people?
agency.
Yeah.
And then there was...
What kind of money are you making?
I don't remember at
$60?
all. I don't remember. I don't think it mattered back then. It's like, Prince, I'm going to work for Prince.
Yeah,
pay
but
me pennies.
but I'm sure you're getting paid. I'm sure you're
I don't think it was that much. We weren't, the agency that I was called through wasn't like one of the huge
The agency was probably taking half.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
But
yeah. I would have done it for free, you know?
Glad you
What
didn't
do
tell
you
me
mean?
that, though.
Let
Because
me
they were
put
still
the-
cutting you a check.
Right.
Let me put this on and pose. No
So
problem.
did you see Prince play at Glam Slam? Did you see performances there or no?
Yes.
Okay.
But so this night, that night, I think I did that 2 nights. And then after that, I was just like, I can't. We would get done at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And I would have to go to class the next day. So I was like, fuck, I can't do this.
Where were you going to school?
MCAD.
Okay.
So one of the nights, I think it was Dwayne, came over. He's like, my boss wants to say hi to you.
Oh, shucks.
And he was sitting in like this little daybed kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like, there's chiffon everywhere and he's sucking on a sucker. And
It's a lifestyle.
yeah. And so I went over and he's like, this is Serah. I'm like, hi. I don't even remember the
Do you
conversation.
remember me?
How long did you talk
No,
for?
I
Just kidding.
I can't. I never have said that to him. It was just quick. It was just like, hi, this is Serah. And he's kind of just like sitting there sucking on his sucker, kind of looking me up and down. Not saying much. Like, you having fun? Like.
No, did you sit down and hang out?
No, I think I just stood there. Like, it was kind of an enclosed area. And I'm dumbfounded.
Yeah. It's got like the Prince
I'm
effect.
just like frozen. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Am I going to do something stupid again? Like fall or like,
Yeah, you got some trauma
oh God.
carrying it with you.
I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. And then later, okay, I'm getting mixed up with times.
It happens. It all
Yeah.
blends together. As Dustin.
It is all blending together. So I don't remember if it wasn't this night, but at one point when he had that magazine come out,
Oh, yeah. I remember the magazine.
he had Dwayne come over to my house to get my portfolio. And like he drove to my house, came up to my apartment, picked it up, brought it back.
This is crazy. I had no idea. I'm just thinking like about it. I don't really know you. I mean, I know you see you, but I had no idea that these
Any of this
stories
was going down.
Keep going.
Yeah, no, I mean they're just all so many random little clips that
That's how it happens.
and it's happening
it's
in
all
kind
mushing
of
together.
and it's kind of happening in like clip fashion, right? Like where things are happening and then it's like 2 months later things happen again.
And
then nothing happens and then
exactly nothing is in like a constant streak at all. So this probably happened after this next part of the story that I'm going to tell you.
I feel like we are on pins and needles for this. Just the way you said that means this is going to be big.
It is big for me. It is.
So Dwayne comes over, gets your portfolio.
Yep.
Obviously brings it to Prince.
I guess. I don't know.
Odds are
mean,
good.
Yeah, I don't even know what they did with it. Honestly, I don't know if he was just like nothing happened with it.
Right.
So, and this is after I'd already worked for him anyway, so I didn't understand why. He had obviously
About to cut out the middleman because that's how Prince do.
Yeah. It's like, you don't need the agency, girl. Come on with me.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Yes. So, one of my nights at the Rogue, I was there with my friend Julie, and I think it was Aaron again, and he said, my boss wants you to come hang out with him at Paisley Park. And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. Like inside I'm about to shit my pants and like scream and oh yeah, cool. Yeah, sure, no problem. I can do that. So he gives me, the piece of paper with the address again, and
you're like, I know.
Do you know? I mean, you got it all figured out at that point.
oh yeah, for sure. So he leaves, and he's like, "All right, so you're gonna come at like midnight or something," and I'm like, "Okay, sure, yeah, great, see you later." So me and my friend left the Rogue, got in my car, went to my apartment and like gussied up, like made sure everything was on point, and we were screaming.
To the nines.
Seriously screaming, like looking at each other, screaming, like, oh my God, this is crazy. This is happening. Oh my God, what the fuck? And so then I remember on our way driving, we stopped at the Byerly's.
Yeah.
That was on the way.
Yep.
Because we wanted gum and like we wanted to make sure we were minty fresh and everything. Should
we get him some suckers?
Oh my God. We were just going nuts. I just remember that car ride screaming the whole way there.
Right.
Just fucking, yeah. So,
where are you living at the time? Are you uptown or are you?
Yep. Uptown, Hennepin and 25th. So we got there, parked, and I think we're both nervous and just like
parking lot's pretty much probably empty, right?
It was empty.
Yeah, it's just you guys.
It was empty. And so we did go in, I think we went in the front door where the
reception
main
area. Yeah.
Yep. And then we sat down in the little atrium area, just kind of waited for a little while, and there was nothing happening. Like no music, nothing.
No party.
Nothing. Nobody else was there. We were just sitting there. Like an hour rolls around and
just sitting there.
Yep. Just me and my friend. And we're like, okay, like,
and like, is that like a long hour? I feel like it's got to be like
God,
the longest
yes.
hour. You're just like, I'm here, I'm looking good. I've driven out here. I went to Byerly's to get me some new mints.
Yeah.
And where the heck?
Because you're constantly like any second.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
Anyway,
yeah.
He's coming. Here's some. No.
Yeah. And I remember my mouth being so dry. Just like, you're just waiting with anticipation. And finally, I'm like, all right, maybe we got played. Maybe this is just a big joke. Like.
Totally possible.
Yeah. Totally with Prince. He could totally do that. And so.
He's just watching you on his camera. He's like, they're still
yeah, that's
sitting
what
there.
I said. I'm like, I bet he's making fun of us. Watching us going, those bitches came and they're not going to get anything. They're just, we played them. So I'm like, all right, let's go. I said this to my friend, thinking that they'll chase after us. And they did.
Nice.
So I got up, started walking to the door, and they're like, oh, no. He'll be with you in a minute, So that worked. And
at least you got more information. Like,
yeah,
he's coming.
So, but it was just weird that they just left us alone.
Yeah.
Like nobody was talking.
They give you some magazines or something?
No.
Like some books to read? Or
no. We just sat there.
Ugh.
I mean, how amazing is it to just be able to sit there too? Like that's pretty cool.
Right.
But at the moment, I wasn't like, okay, be zen and take in this moment because it's going to be
you juiced.
special.
You're like, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Like, let's get to the
right.
Whatever's happening. I want to.
Yeah.
But things moved on Paisley time, right? I mean, nothing was happening on time ever.
No.
Right.
Like you had to
Oh,
wait.
yeah.
Like that was part of the deal.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Like
if you
signed
were
up for
regular,
the Paisley, if you signed up for the Paisley life, you had to wait.
Yes.
That was
yeah.
Hours in line.
Yes.
Hours.
Just wait.
Listening
Some
to the
more time.
DJ.
More time waiting. Anyway, so you're waiting, and
Yep.
then
So then we went into the studio.
oh no,
He brought us.
which studio?
Somebody brought us in there.
Okay.
You know which studio?
It was the big
A or
one.
B?
Studio A.
Yeah.
Boom.
And so whoever walked us in there, I don't remember, and just rolled up a chair next to him, and
Oh, he's in the studio
yeah,
when you
he
walk
was sitting
in.
in there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And so I think that I just went into a holy fucking Christ, I'm sitting next to Prince
In the studio
in his studio.
at Paisley Park.
He's talking to me.
What was he saying?
Just asking me questions, and my friend was kind of just in the background, like she was really nervous and embarrassed.
And
kind
is
of.
she a Prince fan at all?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
big
yeah.
time or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she's also like, this
Into
is
it.
crazy.
But I think she was just, kind of hovering in the back, like, just nervous and
Yeah.
scared. We both were. We were both terrified. Not in a bad way, but just not, the nerves took hold, and we were just frozen. I feel like I couldn't have a conversation because I was so scared. I didn't talk to him as a human.
And you're young too,
yes,
right?
Yes. And I mean, that's a regret of mine, is not being able to talk to him as a human.
Yeah.
But what, I mean,
I wonder what that's like for him too. Just like,
because you get the starstruck.
Well, yeah, you're just like, I just want to hang out and talk to a normal, like, have a normal conversation, you know? And then he's like,
and I'm just looking at him like a deer in headlights, like, oh my God, it's Prince.
So do you like water?
I don't know.
I'm super thirsty.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
We eventually started, a conversation, and let me just tell you, the room smelled like coconut. It was coconut candles that were burning, and oh my God, they smelled so good. And so now I buy coconut candles all the time.
Really?
Nice.
It brings back positive memories.
Oh my God, yeah. Even though
even though you were starstruck.
Yes. And
so you're talking to Prince. Is he playing you music, or?
Yes. So he said, I want to play you this song.
Okay.
And I want to get your opinion on it. Pussy Control.
Really?
That's crazy.
Pussy Control.
This is the season, so this has to be.
This is way before it came out.
I bet you this is winter of '95.
I don't think it was. It was not winter.
Was it?
It was summer.
Spring? Was it like before the album dropped?
Oh God, yeah.
So he said this was
a new song.
Was it way before? So I bet you're '94. I bet you're fall or summer of '94. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're piecing this stuff
who
together.
Knows? He could have written it like
Peak
10
Control
years.
grabbed me when I first went out there. I was like,
yeah.
I need to hear more of this.
And so he's just like, what do you think of it? And
you just get to listen to it once?
No, he played it. And he's, like, I want to know what you think of it. And I'm just like, blah, 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 blah,
What'd you think?
It's all right.
I mean, besides the fact that, like, you couldn't speak on it, were you like, this is the jam?
I was like, this is amazing, like.
And also, didn't it sound so great in that room? Like, just cranked
up. You guys, you don't
speakers
understand.
Are, like, you can literally see the speaker, the woofers just, like, hitting on every kick drum in there.
But
it's awesome.
I feel like I was in another world. Like, I so wish I knew how to be present, because
like, you were in something that was unique.
Yeah. And I was just so, oh my God, like, just
so is it
shock.
Do you think it's the version that's on the album? Like, was my take on it at the beginning?
Do you remember?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I didn't expect you to, but I had to ask.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. But so we started talking, and then
did you get the song? Like, were you like able to like process the lyrics at the time, or were you just like this thing just bangs?
No, I didn't process the lyrics.
The song is like super deep, right? Like it's like an empowerment song.
Totally.
Like I didn't know that at all. I was like, I just thought this about
Yeah, I just remember that first
yeah.
And
the song's got like a whole nother layer to it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I did not. That's not where my head was at the time. Yeah, for sure.
And he's like, let me break this down to you. Let me talk to you about this story.
Well, no, I mean, so
this little girl skipping rope with her friends.
It was definitely, my brain was not on that level at that point. It was all about the beat and just, how cool of a song it was.
And where exactly am I?
Yeah.
How did I end up here?
So did you get to listen to it multiple times? Was he like, let me hit this on repeat, or were you?
So we listened to it. We started a conversation. So he started talking to me, and I was telling him how I was planning to move to California shortly thereafter.
Right.
And he's like, I remember he did it in a funny voice, like, California. Like he does his weird voices.
Yeah.
So he started making it a little less tense for me.
Yeah,
he was doing his funny voices.
Yeah. And that's his style, right?
Yeah. And so we just kind of talked about just really basic stuff. Like, I'm a photographer. I go to school at MCAT and, just.
What did you go to school for?
Photography.
Photography?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're still doing that work now, right?
Yes. Well, I think at the time I was doing video and photography. So then he said, oh, do you want to see some videos? Yeah.
Maybe I'm in it.
I don't know. Yeah.
Remember that one where I knocked you on the ass?
But I mean, how do you say that? Like, oh, do you remember me? Do you remember that time I made you fall?
Well,
like,
and you
I-
probably
you didn't bring that up.
No.
So do you leave the studio and go watch some videos then?
So he brought us upstairs.
Nice.
Yeah, we went to this little room, which was his video room at the time. It's not that anymore. I mean,
where was this? Was this in
this was upstairs.
the MBG Music Club?
No,
No.
just upstairs in the office areas.
Oh, okay.
Like where all those offices are
Yeah,
upstairs.
okay, yep.
Yep, there was just like a room that he had with all the video shit in it. So we
So
watched
what videos?
The
So-
editing suite.
Yeah, that's probably what it was at the time. It was, what was the one where they were naked?
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen this video.
Oh, there was one where there was a bunch of naked girls.
Oh, from the Symbol album, the VHS release of the Symbol album.
Must be that. I don't know. But there was one video where girls were naked, and I think he was just kind of looking at us to see what our reaction was.
So
Right.
he's playing you some stuff,
Yeah. And he played some other shit. I don't
awesome.
remember.
How long do
I
you-
just
how-
remember like
You're just what you remember is the feeling of hanging out with Prince, being in the studio with him, and he's like bringing awesome to the table as far as like the music and the videos, and you get a sense of, and you can jump in if I'm off point on here, you get a sense of him working with you to be comfortable.
yes.
Which I think is really an interesting point, and like the guy you were talking about a few minutes ago, D, the guy like always had like the starstruckness of people like being with him.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to have come up with some strategies to kind of like make people at ease. Like that
Right.
was a conscious.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I know how people respond to me. And he could go either direction with it. One, he could mess with them and kind
Right.
of press them
Yeah.
over the edge. Or
Yeah.
two, he could help them to kind of
Yep.
get them comfortable. I think that's really interesting.
Yeah. I mean that taught me a lot in life because
Say more about that.
I think after that, after I had enough time to live a little and engage more with people and have more experiences with quote unquote famous people,
Yeah.
I just said they're human. We're all the same. Not that I didn't get starstruck, but I could easily talk to people,
Yeah,
talk
you
to
could
anybody.
relate.
I could.
Right.
Because what other kind of celebrity experiences do you have?
Well, that's a different show.
Yeah. Just in short, like just like the abbreviated version. We don't need to talk about that.
Johnny Depp. There's a lot of musicians because there was a whole time that I was dating a guy that was in a band and would see a lot of
Yeah.
big bands and
Right.
yeah. Another show.
Another show. So we'll leave that for another time. But it gave you some skills.
It did, for sure. For sure.
What else did Prince teach you?
Oh my God, so much. Do you really want to start talking about that right now?
Yeah, it feels like a good transition. You gave me the opening. I'm gonna run into it.
Yeah. He taught me perfection.
Really?
Yeah. I don't stop until I feel like I've done 110%, and that sounds really cliche, but I really don't. Like with my work, there is something that clicks inside me when I go, all right, I worked really hard, and what you doing over there?
I was just getting another incense.
Oh.
Sorry.
So
We're burning Paisley Park incense here, by the way.
yeah, it
What's
smells
that called
amazing.
again?
The Garden of Eden.
Garden of Eden.
Brings back memories.
Smells like Paisley Park. You should get some. We're looking if the Garden of Eden people are interested in sponsoring the Paisley Nights podcast. Reach out because we will take that sponsorship. It'd be cheap too because we're gonna promote you even if you don't give us anything.
Yeah, it definitely brings you back. If you were ever there with this burning, it brings you back.
So perfection.
Perfection. I think my love of music is grounded in his experimentation in music, if that makes sense, because he would, like one album would be so different from the other. And a lot of the music, like Madonna or Michael Jackson, you knew what you were going to get when you listened to it. With Prince, like you went on to like Sign of the Times or, other albums and you're like, oh shit, this is different. Like he's experimenting. He's playing with shit.
Not the same as the last.
No. And his love of just music and really being I don't know what the right word is. Really outspoken and showing the power of music to the world. Mm-hmm. And music is really important to me. And it's such a huge part of my life. And I think that he is basically the reason it is.
It's crazy. Makes sense though.
Yeah, I mean,
Makes complete sense.
Yeah.
What so let's go back to this night where you hung out with Prince.
Yeah.
How did that end?
So I don't really remember, but I remember him saying something and it made me go, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't move to California.
Did you move?
I did move. And
you're like, if Prince wants to hang out, why would I leave?
I know. I was like, do I move? Because now I'm hanging out with Prince. Like,
right?
Shit.
Minneapolis didn't. Yeah, I mean, it couldn't get any cooler than that,
I know,
right?
But I mean, honestly, I was going through a really hard time. I needed to move. I needed to just, have a fresh start somewhere.
When did you move?
So this was 95, 94,
okay.
95.
Okay.
So that's what
that's like that because we're getting into the whole.
That's why I was curious,
right
like how I didn't really know you.
Yeah.
Because so then we showed up on the scene and you're in Cali.
Yeah. And so there's one story I have when I was in Cali, Prince.
Yeah.
So he came, I don't remember what tour it was. Do you guys remember so it would have been 90.
I mean,
maybe it was, yeah.
Was it Emancipation or the?
Oh, maybe it was.
Probably because they didn't really, the gold experience.
A lot of Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was a gold experience, but.
The United States wasn't down with that P control. They were like, what?
Too funky.
Yes. So there was a show in San Diego. That's where I lived. My girlfriend and I went.
I love San Diego.
No comment. And
75 and sunny.
Yeah. So we didn't know anybody that was there or anything. But somehow we managed to get in the front row.
Of course you did.
No, I mean, I remember they opened the gates and I was in a super tight dress, huge heels, and it was in, one of those stadiums.
So it's just general admission?
Half stadium. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you could have general admission or there were seats, but we had general admission.
You had the floor seat, floor GA.
Yep. I'm not a very graceful person when it comes to just like running and, so I don't know how I did it, but I ran from like bench to bench. They were benches. There weren't like seats.
Right. Is this outside?
Outdoor
no, it was like
inside?
like a half stadium thing. I
Okay.
don't remember where it was.
Yeah.
But I flew. Like I literally was like flying.
I'm getting to the front row.
And I did. And then my girlfriend was way back there. I'm like, I'm up here, So, we're like, oh shit, are they going to remember us? Like, this is the same girl that went to Paisley Park with me.
She moved to California with you?
Yeah, she did.
Ah.
Yep.
Well, of course. Were you
we were besties.
Were you kind of anticipating that too? Like, what if he sees us?
Well, I think we brought a sign that said,
here we are.
No, we think we had we're like Minneapolis. We wrote Minneapolis or something, like just on a little thing. I don't remember. But we didn't, I don't think we held it up because we're both tall and we knew that we were already annoying because we're the tall girls in the front.
Yeah.
But so then I don't remember who came over to us, but they handed us passes.
Oh, nice.
And said, come.
After party?
Yeah, come to the after party. So, and it was right by where we were living. So we're like,
perfect.
Yes. You know, we knew there was going to be an after party, but
you didn't
we
have
didn't
to worry
want to
about,
wait in line.
You didn't have to worry
we didn't
about
want to
getting
pay.
Yeah. These
So we were pretty excited about that.
I had that job.
Do you remember
once.
the band at all? I was trying to get the era. Who was in the band when you saw the show?
It had to be the
It had to have been, yeah, I think it was Emancipation.
Okay.
Because
Makes
now that
sense.
I'm thinking about it.
Jam of the Year
tour.
Yeah. Yep.
I love that tour.
Yes. On a side note, I remember the day that album came out, I had a really long class, and I remember going to the bathroom, but I went to buy the CD on my bathroom break.
Nice.
And came back, and they didn't even remember.
That's dedication.
Yeah.
3 discs.
Yeah. So we went to the after party, and it was, I don't even know.
Wait, did he see you at the concert or no? You're right up front?
Great question.
Yeah,
he saw you?
Yeah, I mean, he was just, like doing the wink and the, like.
Did you feel like he knew it was you?
Well,
or did you feel like
they didn't give passes out to anybody else.
Heck yeah.
So, I mean, it was just me and my girlfriend.
Yeah, they're like, hey, I previewed
I
Peak
think the Minneapolis sign might have helped. I mean, hopefully. But
I'm hanging out with them in the studio.
But who knows if he, I mean, like I said, he meets so many people.
Yeah.
Who knows? But
you don't necessarily blend in either, though. Come on, Sarah.
No.
I mean, you're tall.
Right.
You're a redhead.
Yeah.
Like, he knew you. He knew it was you. And he was like, oh, there's the girl that said she was going to move to California.
In California.
But then I go, well, does he remember when I made him fall? Like, and then I go, okay, does he remember this? Does he remember that? And then I just go, he doesn't really remember me. Because if I go down that line of thought, it's just scary.
You didn't ask him when you were in the studio either.
No.
Yeah.
God, why would I? That's embarrassing. No. But so we went to the after party, and the stage was set up like he was going to perform.
Yeah.
But we were there for like 2 hours, and nothing happened.
More waiting.
Yeah. And then I don't know who came up to us, but they're like, do you want to go meet my boss or come say hi to my boss or something? And obviously we're like, yeah.
Yeah, and he's going by the symbol at this point, so it's always the boss.
It was always the boss.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it always was. And then tragedy struck. I was wearing a white dress, and I got my period. So I had to leave.
So you didn't get to go talk to Prince in San Diego?
No.
How many people are listening to this podcast are like, girl, I would have went no matter what.
Well, okay, fine. I couldn't. I mean, it was like, yeah, you don't know what it's like, you guys.
I have no idea.
No. So that was like, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yep.
So then, you obviously moved back to Minneapolis?
How long are you in California for?
Let's see. Maybe like 3 years, I think. Yeah.
So when you come back to Minneapolis, are you jumping right back into the Paisley life?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Is DJ Dudley DJing at that point?
I'm sure you were, but I don't, not to be rude, but I wasn't paying attention to the DJ.
It's okay. I get it all the time.
But yeah, so, I mean, we would go to Paisley whenever there was anything, and I was trying to rack my brain on how did I know about these nights?
How'd you
how
find
did I
out?
know?
Yeah.
I don't.
But you were
I
connected.
don't fucking remember.
Yeah, you were connected. Somehow, some way. There's this thing called the interweb.
Yeah, but I mean, I really
Prince.org?
don't remember.
Prince. Well,
Were you on Prince.org?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't remember,
The Love for
like-
One Other website.
Yeah.
He had other websites, and there was kind of like a little deal. Like if
You
you,
made it.
if you wanted to know,
I mean,
You
I
could
knew
know.
because I was there. I don't remember
so
how.
was
I knew,
this
but-
was this like rave? Was it when you're coming back? New Power Soul rave?
Did you go to the filming of
1999?
1999 into the year
Yes.
2000?
Yes.
So you're at
Okay, so you're back by
Yes.
then. Okay,
Yeah.
so then you're rolling into the 2000s, which were like the funkiest times.
Yep. Yep.
And doing the celebrations? Were you doing all the celebrations?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Well, tell us about the celebrations.
I went to those by myself because
Where's your crew?
I didn't have a crew. I didn't have a Prince crew.
But you were a Prince crew of one. You knew if you went out there, like, it'd be cool.
But I kind of kept to myself and just went and just immersed myself in the music and
which is interesting because I mean, like, we were out there all the time.
I know,
but I don't remember meeting you until 2013, maybe.
Right. And I remember you guys talking about the Lenny Kravitz party. I was at that party.
That party was bomb.
I was dancing right where
Kravitz.
they were dancing. Yeah.
Oh, so you were right there.
Yeah, we were definitely at the same things at the same time for sure.
That's crazy. Yeah, because I DJ'd all of the first 2 celebrations every night.
Yeah.
Which was unbelievable. Every night, just knowing like on the next 7 nights is going to be a party, and all these people are coming to perform. I mean,
that was such a cool experience.
What was your favorite experience from the celebrations?
The acoustic, when he did the acoustic thing.
What night was that? I did not go to this.
He did an acoustic set. Or maybe that wasn't that.
There was the musicology where he did like a brief acoustic deal during musicology, but I did not hit an acoustic set during the celebration.
I don't remember
maybe
that
I'm
either.
mixing it up with something else.
It happens.
Who was your favorite non-Prince performance at the celebration?
Nika Costa.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was so awesome.
Blew me away.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was smoking at that point too.
Oh my God, yeah. Blew me away.
Yeah, she had some sound problems with the speakers there.
I didn't care. I loved it.
No, that was awesome. Was that the same year too? Was Alicia Keys that same year?
I think she. Yeah, I don't know if that was the year before.
I
think that was the same year.
But that was also too. Like I remember that performance, and I was like,
"Oh my God!" Yeah.
Didn't really like. That was right before she just
blew
up, and I was like, "Man!" And then she blew up, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's Alicia.
That's
I've seen her.
Yeah, she was hanging out with us.
Thanks, Prince."
So you're doing all the nights. You're going out there, rolling solo the whole time. Like, are you making any friends? Because like it seems like you're connected. You have friendships with a lot of the kind of Paisley Park people. When did those form?
Those didn't form until after. So then I moved to Paris in 2000.
I knew this.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
2000 something.
How long were you in Paris?
About 3 years.
Was it awesome?
Yeah, amazing. Fabulous. Yeah. But so before that, I was doing a lot of. Anytime there was a Paisley thing, I was there.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I would go by myself because nobody loved Prince as much as me, and nobody wanted to go late and wait.
Yeah, because waiting. We have not hit on the waiting in this podcast yet, but there is a lot of waiting. And I had a time where I was pissed at him. I'm like, "You're a human. We're a human. Why are you doing this to us?" See, my theory originally was that he was messing with us. Like that was my theory.
Yes.
That was my theory in the moment. My theory in retrospect is he had no sense of time or space.
Yeah, now I think that as well.
Yeah, like in retrospect, I think that guy wasn't thinking to himself, "Hey, I got all these people waiting for me outside." I think he was just like, "I got this task. I'm working on this.
Yep.
When I'm ready, I'm ready."
And I might not even know if I'm gonna perform. Like,
do you think he was that whimsical on it all? Like, do you think he was just like, maybe I
I'm
will,
sure a lot
maybe
of times
I will?
he's like, I'm in the atrium or whatever, hanging out in the kitchen, shooting the shit with the band members, and you know what? All right, let's go out there.
Let's go do this.
Let's go out there and play for a little bit.
Yeah,
or I'm not feeling it. Let's go in the studio and record.
See, this is if we ever get an opportunity. I'll tell you what. If we do get an opportunity to interview some of these musicians and stuff, y'all be ready because I'm curious what they knew as to what they were or were not going to do on these given evenings.
That would
be
interesting.
Because and that would be like setting up those storylines. You know, if we do get people on here that are of that ilk, like that's the angle. We're going to come at it from like, hey, we're out here cold as. What were y'all doing, right? Yeah. So I'm just curious. Anyway, so you go to Paris and you're there for a few years.
Yep. I got married. And I had a baby. Well, I got pregnant there and then came back because I was having a baby.
Yep.
So then, he wasn't really doing anything at that point.
Yeah, it went dark for years.
Did
you see him in Europe? Sorry,
no.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
There wasn't anything. He wasn't.
Okay.
No. So then
Because, by the way, Paris is like, when I toured with them through Europe, the fans in Paris are ridiculous. Like, it's so awesome. And it was like, out of all the shows that I played over there with them, Paris is the one that just sticks into my brain as like how much it was just crazy.
And out of our international audience, I was checking the statistics today. Paris is number 4 on the list. So I'm just saying, we got UK, we got the US is number 1, we got UK number 2, no, Canada number 2, UK number 3, and then Paris is number 4. And they're like, this is like a tight race. Like Paris is representing. God bless you, Paris listeners.
There's some hardcore fans there. I mean, I'm part of a Paris Prince fan page on Facebook.
Oh, we should share this podcast
yes,
on that
I'm
page.
Going to, for
Fantastic.
sure. I will.
Dudley D's done a gig in Paris.
Yes, I did.
And brought the roof down, I hear.
Yeah, it was like 3 years ago.
What, do you remember what venue it was?
What's your dude's name there?
No, I can't remember.
What's your dude's name there, though? He was just here for the celebration.
Am I going to say it right? Raffi,
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like kind of like a galvanizer of like Prince people.
Yeah, for sure. He recently brought St. Paul Peterson over there to perform, and yeah, when I went over there, it was long story short, it was my first day. We landed in Paris, and we had an Airbnb like right by the Eiffel Tower, and I had no idea, but it was Bastille Day, and all of a sudden everyone was converging on the Eiffel Tower, like getting ready to party. And I'm like walking out of our Airbnb, and I'm like, oh, like we got to walk like 8 blocks to get to an Uber to get us to this place. And I told my girlfriend at the time, Sydney, I was just like, oh man, like I don't know if this party, like I don't know what's gonna be at this party actually, like I don't know if it's gonna be cool. I don't know, like I feel like we're leaving the center of like everybody's about to party right here. And we took an Uber, and all of a sudden we pulled up into this alley that was completely empty with 0 people in it. And then I was like, all right. He's like, wee. Like, get out of the Uber. I'm like, all right. And I'm like, where is it? And he's like, right there. And we walk in the door, and it's just packed. And I'm like, yes, this is going to be so fun. And then I proceeded to burn the place down.
Nice.
And everybody was just singing everything. And it's just like, yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. You can't
we
go
should
wrong
do that again
on Bastille Day.
And when I say we, Sarah and I should roll with you to Paris to do a party.
I say we to that.
We.
We.
That would be so much fun.
We'll
bring a Minneapolis crew. We'll get a bus.
Yeah, the Dance Electric Paris.
We in. So you lived in Paris. You came back, and there's not much happening probably when you come back either, right?
Nope.
And then you get back on the scene in 2013 when he starts opening the doors again.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's when I started going back. And then what year, do you remember what year Bobby Z had his,
yeah, Bobby Z benefit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2000 something or another. 12, 13, 14s.
Well, whatever year that was.
The My Purple Heart deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the doors started opening. Yeah, things started happening at that point.
That's when he had those nights at,
First Avenue?
No.
7?
No, that's before. That was
who are we talking about? Who's he? Prince or Bobby Z?
Sorry. The event at 7 where he had like the after party, Bobby Z.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. So that's where I met a lot of Prince people that I'm still friends with.
Okay. And all of a sudden you're like, hey, these people like are as into Prince as I am. And
yeah.
But you hang out with these people today, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're like this is like your crew.
Yeah, I'm like my dearest best friend I met through Prince, and
But you didn't know her before.
No.
Like this whenever this Bobby Z thing at 7 popped.
No.
Chose the wrong DJ for that event, D. Sorry, you weren't there.
I'm
not trying to diss the brother, but if I had his name, I'd say it.
Sorry. Nobody asked me.
No, I remember. I just remember the music being like, yeah, let's just play some hits.
They didn't roll deep.
They did not roll deep, and I critique DJs of Prince that play like 12 songs. You know what I'm just saying.
That makes me sad.
Yeah.
And when they all play Erotic City, then just like.
No, I mean I like Erotic City.
That's like the jam. Go-to song for every single
Prince
DJ.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And I mean my problem with it is just like there's just so much more, right? So like,
they just don't know though,
and they just can't get past like 1991.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I don't expect a lot out of any other DJs besides like, you know,
Dustin and Lenka.
the home cooked DJs.
Yeah. They do their thing. There's some other good DJs out there.
We're lucky to have you guys.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, we rolling deep, so you want to book DJ Dudley D, reach out. We got we doing gigs. We travel. He went to Paris once.
Yeah. Been around the world.
He's international.
International. So you come back 2013. So you're doing all like the Paisley Park After Dark stuff and Paisley parties, Third Eye Girl. Do you go to the Dakota, check that out, or?
I didn't go to the Dakota. What year was that?
I don't know, 2013 maybe. I was in Copenhagen.
I went.
I don't know why I didn't go to that.
It was really hard to get a ticket, and it was expensive.
Yeah, it was like $250.
I don't know why I didn't go, but I didn't go.
And it's one of those things too, where like if you're going out to Paisley Park and seeing Prince perform, it's like
I think that's.
I've been there for $7. You know, what else can you really do? Like, yeah, of course you want to be there, but for $250 and I can't get a ticket, like.
Yeah,
what
I think that's
do?
why I justified not going.
Yeah, but you were out at a lot of the stuff towards the end
God,
there,
yeah.
right? When was the last time you saw him perform?
At Piano on a Microphone.
Nice. Tell us about that show.
Mind blowing.
Did you go to both shows or just?
Yes.
Okay.
That was
mind blowing. Why?
That was a spiritual experience. That was otherworldly. I've never seen so much raw emotion and feeling by a performer in my life.
Where were we sitting?
I was the first row of seats. So you know how there was all the pillows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the first row of seats, and I just sat by myself because my friends went and sat on the pillows, but this damn woman next to me was crying the whole time, and I just wanted to be like, shut the fuck up. But I mean, obviously I still enjoyed it, but
Need a Kleenex.
Yeah. It was, I mean, I didn't even know, there's no words to describe the feelings that I had.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And he just left us with that, you know.
I wasn't prepared for that whole performance. Like I
didn't know he was going to open up and just be human. Like,
yeah.
Be raw.
Open
and
up with
talk
Batman.
About his life.
Any theories on like why? Like why was it so?
I mean, this is my opinion, and people can judge me for it. I don't really give a fuck. I feel like he was sick. I feel like he knew he was sick. He didn't look good the last, couple of years. He really did not. I mean, he was so skinny, and I remember saying that to my friends. I'm like, what's up with him? Like, why is he looking so frail? And his back started rounding. And
I remember having, the Exchange nightclub where the Rogue was at, he came down like the night before Halloween. And I remember going out to the car to go get him and like walk him in through the back way. And I remember just looking at him and being like, man, you look really old.
Yeah.
Like you're looking really old right now. I mean,
yeah.
he was getting older too, but
I mean, he's hitting his late 50s, right? His body's changing.
But it seemed like it happened so fast. It just,
right.
Like the change of him going from this young, vivacious, he wasn't old, but he just really seemed frail and like something was up.
Yeah. And you're thinking that's what brought forth this, like,
I think, a lot of self-reflection on his part. I can't speak for him. I have no idea, but that's what I can imagine.
But amazing nonetheless.
Oh, my God, yeah. I mean, my life was changed that night.
Yeah, so tell us about that. What happened that changed? What was the...
I feel like to show who you are and be able to do it through an art form that you love is a difficult thing. And he perfected that in a way. And the emotions that he evoked from everybody just by being who he was, not doing anything fancy, not, doing sound effects and ripping out on the guitar, just by talking, just by using his voice and the piano. It was raw. It was so amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty certain that I will never see anything at that level ever again.
And I feel like really are, like, there's no words that exist to describe what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because I've never experienced anything like that, and I never will again.
Yeah, because it was the culmination of a career and maybe more importantly, like the culmination of a life, right?
Yes.
Like this is fully me,
And
and
we
I'm
didn't
about to
know
I'm
at
about
that
to
time
give
he
this
was
to you.
going to die.
Yeah.
But it still was like something big happened.
Yeah. Yeah, because you walked out of there and you knew, like, you just knew. Like, that was something spectacular. That was something beyond language, right? Like,
Yes.
And that was the vibe from pretty much everybody. And these are people, how many times do you think you saw Prince?
I have no idea. I never was like, all right, I'm going to write down every time I see Prince because
probably 100 at least, right? I mean, you missed some years in there, so you missed some shows, but you probably saw him at least 100. There's no way you didn't see him 100
yeah,
times.
I'm sure. But I mean, like, it's just
100 exactly.
I wasn't
100 for Sarah.
You know, when you live in Minnesota and you're doing all this Prince stuff, you're not going, all right, I'm going to mark this down, or I'm
Right.
going to pay special attention to this.
You didn't
because
keep a journal on all the Prince nights?
No, but I mean,
I'll tell you what. If somebody is out there that is listening that did do like their Paisley Nights journal and just has that
I know
stuff written
someone
down,
like that. I mean,
we need them on this show.
yeah.
So, and bring the journals with you because we're going to read some excerpts. Because that is,
yeah.
I mean, it's interesting how much stuff happened and how much stuff we have collectively forgotten. And I'm talking more than just set lists, you know?
Yeah.
I'm talking
Things, yeah. When I'm listening to the other shows, things are like trickling back, and I'm like, oh my God, I remember this, I remember that.
Yeah, that's why we're going to bring people back again, right? So I think as we do these, we're gonna kind of, this is round one, right? And if we look at it, like,
We're learning here.
We're learning.
We don't know what we're doing.
we're getting our vibe.
We just hit record.
Yeah, we hit record. We ask some questions, and I think history. I think this is an angle on this man and this music and like how he lived that just isn't out there, right?
Yeah.
So we're hopeful that like we'll come back around on everybody and bring it like.
Yep.
What else you remember?
Yep.
Take some notes. Get yourself prepared for interviews number 2.
What's your favorite performance that you saw? I mean, is it the piano and the microphone, or is there?
Yeah.
What's your second favorite performance?
I
Because
think
you almost have to ask that. If people have seen the
Yeah.
piano and the microphone, then you have to ask what their second favorite performance is, because that's the best performance.
Yeah. One that sticks out is I don't remember obviously the date or anything, but he was playing Something in the Water Does Not Compute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This was later though. This was
in the recent.
I was at that gig.
I don't know that.
Oh.
That song. I don't know. Something happened to me.
Yeah, and it was just kind of a broke down version of
Yeah.
that. Like it was just like that was a raw version of that.
Yeah.
That was
I mean,
a
I loved
fantastic night.
obviously seeing him just up there in his house. You know.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Were you there for the war?
Yep.
What do you got?
I have that.
Tell-
I have a tape. I don't.
Yeah?
I mean,
Were you there for the recording of the war, or were you gone in San Diego?
I don't know if I. Okay, so
That was 98, somewhere in 98.
no, I was here. I think.
Yeah, she would have been here.
Yeah.
That's why I asked the question.
I was
No,
here.
I like it.
And you said that the tapes were sent out, right?
Yeah, they were sent out via
Why
mail.
do I remember like receiving tapes?
I don't
Like
know.
when we went to Paisley Park.
No,
too.
you didn't get it. It came in like a
No,
package.
I have some. Well,
Yeah.
maybe that was Kama Sutra.
Yeah, Kama Sutra came out. The tapes of that came
That
out with the emancipation stuff.
No, but I remember going to Paisley Park specifically and being handed a cassette.
Well,
like,
you were kind of a baller, so you were way cooler than I was. Dustin was cooler than me. You were cooler than me, but
this is going back before. So like during. I don't remember what years these were, but do you remember do you know the front? Is that still a place? The front?
Yep.
Yeah, the front, because they used to do their Prince night on like Wednesdays or something like
So
that.
Prince would. Did you guys go to that at all? Ever?
I never went to the front.
I didn't either.
Okay, I was there every night. Every Prince night I was there. Prince would come and park his car, his limo or whatever he was in,
Yeah.
AVH 450.
and bring music and give it to the DJ and watch us dance to the music.
Nice. These are new jams.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. It was really cool. And I remember
What a
once
weirdo.
yeah. I know. It is weird.
Just
And
rolling
went
around town.
He came in once and went upstairs and sat up there and
Like, this is the night. I'm going to the night where they play my music.
Hell
yeah, but how cool is it?
That's
that
Butler
he
style
can-
right there.
Yeah.
This is my night, and I'm here.
Am I on
you
the
play
list? Am I on the list? Yeah, I'm the symbol.
Were you at Paisley Park when the night he took Slave off of his cheek?
I don't remember that. I don't think I was.
Oh, you would remember it if you
No,
were there.
I don't think I
There
was.
was a whole new world.
there was
What year was that?
There was a different energy. I don't know.
96.
Yeah, 96. I was going to say 96.
I was
97.
gone then. I
There
in
was a
Cali
whole
then.
different energy.
Yeah, he came out with a vibe. He was ready to roll. So when was the last time you saw him alive?
Piano and a microphone.
So you didn't hit it, you didn't hit the other stuff after that.
Nope.
So that's the memory of last time seeing him.
Yep.
So where were you when you found out that he had died?
I remember it so vividly. I remember waking up and going onto the computer. And I want to say Vanessa. I don't remember if it was Vanessa. So sorry if it wasn't, but somebody had passed out at Paisley Park. You know, there was somebody unconscious.
Yeah, is this on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she posted it, or I don't remember. Somebody posted something about it in a group or something. And so I started talking to some of my friends in a little chat, and I said, well, who's recording there right now? And so I went and I did all this research on like who is at Paisley Park recording an album right now. And I was digging for things like,
Something
okay,
besides.
there's this band that might be there right now. It's probably one of them.
Yeah.
You know, that I was digging for something to make it not Prince.
Right.
That didn't even enter my mind that it was him.
Because, yeah, Prince is never going to die.
No. And I had to go to a doctor's appointment, and I didn't know if I should cancel or if I should go because I was like, you know, everything's going to be fine soon.
Right.
We'll find out. Everything will be fine. So I got in the car and I'm listening and I'm still shaky, but I just remember them coming on the radio saying, you know, Prince has died. And I just started screaming and shaking and crying. And I went into my doctor's appointment and I went into the building and I mean, I was just bawling and past all these people and they were probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl, you know? And I just went into my doctor and I said, I gotta go, Prince died. And she just gave me a hug and she said, okay. So I went into my car and I cried and I cried and I cried and I called Heidi and we were just bawling and we went to Paisley and just kind of sat there. And I didn't want to be with the crowd. I didn't want to be with a bunch of people. I just wanted to be there. Mm-hmm. I just sat in the front of the fence, kind of on the grass, just kind of trying to feel whatever I could feel. But most of it was just, you know, like shock and
Unreal.
yeah. And I mean, I'm still in shock.
Right. And you never prepared in your mind that day was never going to happen.
No.
Right?
I mean, I thought he was going to be like this old funky man, like,
Yeah.
in the cutest little suits and, you know.
Playing the Dakota every Sunday afternoon for brunch.
Yes. Yeah.
How's life changed?
That's a hard question. I feel like I'm still processing a lot. You know, it's an odd death to have because he wasn't somebody I talked to on the phone that was like, you know, my friend that I could go to his funeral and mourn him, but such an important person in my life.
Yeah.
Always there.
Yeah. Always. Never has not been there. So now what is life going to be like without him here? And it's definitely not as good.
Yeah, it's different for sure.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie. I have anger. I have frustration. Like, where the fuck is your will? Like, what the fuck is up with that? That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
But.
Got to get your house in order.
And then there's a lot of just people trying to show how much they know about Prince. And I don't care how much you knew about Prince. Like, I don't care about your facts. I don't care about, that you knew how many times he said this word in a song. Or these are the same people that are not embracing the new people that are learning about Prince.
Yeah.
The other day I was on I was in a group. I looked at a post and somebody had written, "Oh, did you guys know that Prince wrote Manic Monday?" Or something like that.
Yeah.
And all these people were like, yeah, duh. Like making emojis that were like, "You're stupid."
Mind blown emoji. You just figured out
Yeah.
how many days old were you?
Okay, this girl is new
Right.
to the Prince world. Let's welcome her in
Yeah.
and say, yeah. Also, he did this. Like,
Yeah.
you should check it out.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was thinking about that actually on the drive over here, right? Because like you can become exclusive in your position or in your fandom, where we're in the in, we know these things. These people are on the out. They don't know these things, right? And I think that's the wrong approach,
If
right?
we want his legacy to continue,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
going to work if you do it that way.
Yeah, no, it's not really cool. I don't think it's the vibe, right?
Mm-mm.
And I think there's kind of more of like this welcoming motif, right?
Yeah.
Like of, hey, the doors of Paisley Park are still open, right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like the physical
Right.
doors out in 7801 Autobahn. They doing their thing out there. God
Yep.
bless them, but the doors of Paisley Park, kind of like the experience, the lifestyle, the idea of kind of this inclusive community that celebrates music and love and people getting together. Like the doors of that world are still open,
Yep.
but we got to embody it to let people in. We were doing the when Dustin DJ'd, Lincoln was doing nights at the Club Jaeger.
Club Jaeger.
And my favorite thing was like one night we were out there dancing and we were on like the deepest of Prince tracks. Like the deepest of Prince tracks. And we were jamming.
Right.
And kind of like the Prince crew was all out there like jamming. And a bunch of people that I've known for years and like just grooving. And then like there's all like the hipsters
Yeah.
that are just there because it's Friday and they got like $3 PBRs.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, the hipsters are starting to jam to the deepest of Prince tracks, right? And I thought it was kind of, like, emblematic of, like, this idea of people...
Was this pre-death?
No,
or-
this was post-death.
Oh, okay.
This was, like, on a Friday night when Lincoln was doing her... It was, like, every
She did a
fourth
month,
Friday.
or some, every monthly
And I just
for a
think
while.
it was interesting because, like, I think people... Like, the music's real. It's
Yeah.
deep. And, like, people want that authenticity. And, like, if they see us, like, jamming to it... Like, they're going to come in.
Snowball effect.
It's snowball. It's just like, it just happens, right?
Yeah.
So invite your friends. Tell them about Paisley Nights, the podcast. You can find it on iTunes,
So, hey.
Google, Spotify.
Yeah, we're everywhere.
We're everywhere. Share it. Get people on.
Question, though. So, there is a new Prince fan, right? Or somebody who's interested in Prince.
Great question.
What album do you give him first? What's your favorite album?
What is my favorite album?
Yeah.
It changes all the time.
Okay.
What would you give them today?
Yeah.
I would probably do like a greatest hits thing and then have them feel out,
Right.
what they liked, and then
Would you give them pointers based on what they told you they like? Like if they were like, oh, I
Yeah.
was really digging. Then you send them down the path.
yeah.
Cool.
So you don't have a favorite album? There's not one? Like
I mean, right now
the island thing where you're going to an island and you got
No,
one album.
I don't. It changes all the time. It
Yeah.
really does. Right now, I would say Sign of the Times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it really changes all the time.
So like the anniversary of his death, I had the Sign of the Times DVD that I had not probably watched for 10 plus years. And I was like, I'm going to watch that DVD. Like, I'm coming home. Me and my wife were out. I was like, she's like, what do you want to watch? I was like, I'm going to watch Sign of the Times DVD. I got it. It's unopened. I ordered it, like, replaced my old copy, like, after he passed. I just Amazon. I was like, I need that. That needs to be in my house. And she was kind of tired. This is probably like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch this. And she was like, all right, well, I'll probably fall asleep. I was like, cool. Put it on, turned it up, played it, watched it, and then all of a sudden I turned around and I looked at her and her eyes are wide open. She's like, that was so good.
Oh,
she didn't fall asleep.
Nice.
You ain't falling asleep to that. Oh, no.
No.
Just hit that to 11. So, kind of...
Hold on, wait.
Oh, you got...
What about a song?
All right.
Can you pick one song? What's your favorite song is?
No, I can't do that.
Damn.
Yeah, it's hard
Can
to get a
you?
song.
No.
Can you?
I got my favorite song.
What is it?
Days of Wild.
I mean, that is up there.
You know why? Because it's an anthem.
Yeah.
It embodies an experience that lasted decades. It's not like the favorite song and like it just embodies the whole of the experience that I had, and therefore it is my favorite song.
And you were there when it was recorded.
Hell yeah, it's a freezer burn compared to Cool, brother. I'm in the chorus.
Play that motherfucking bass.
Oh yeah, that's.
So
Wait, were you there for that?
I don't remember.
No. Okay.
It was December of '95, and it was awesome.
No, I wasn't then.
And you got the tape. It's fantastic. So you're doing photography still. How has Prince impacted your work and your profession?
Well, one of my dreams was to photograph Prince, so obviously that's not happening.
Yeah.
So that was kind of something that I had to mourn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've done a lot of things in my life that I set out to do.
Yeah.
And I really thought I was going to do it.
Yeah.
So it's still a process that, you have to go, okay, this is never going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm okay in my stillness now so with my photography, I've taken a couple of years to not put work out, and I've been reteaching myself some techniques and things with Photoshop to take my work to another level that
Nice.
I can't reach just by shooting, with a setup. Like,
Yeah.
Is that what you do for a living?
yeah,
Photography?
I do.
Okay.
Yep.
So what's kind of like your specialty in the photography? What kind of work are you trying to do there?
I'm kind of making, like, for myself or
for like yourself and
for myself, I'm kind of creating chaotic beauty. I don't know if that makes sense.
That sounds so cool.
So
how do we check that out?
We need to do it. We need to do a photo shoot. You need to make me look good.
Yeah. So how do people find out about your work? Can you find out? Do you got like a Facebook page or a website?
I have a Facebook page right now. It's just Photography by Serah. It's SERAH on Facebook.
Nice.
And then, once I feel like I have a good body of work again, I'll make my website again, which will be serahstar.com. SERAH.
And when it goes live, we will promote the heck out of it.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to sell shit right now.
Nice.
So it's just me. It's just doing me.
I like it.
Yeah.
Did you learn that from Prince?
Yes.
Because he did him, right?
Yes.
Like Prince was like 100% him.
Yes.
All the time.
And like he was, like I said, in my stillness, I don't feel like I have to, be like this photographer or be like that photographer or get this cover or not, compare myself to anybody else, because I'm doing it for myself now at this point, and I'm learning and I'm relearning and expanding my brain and trying to go to places that I've never been.
I'm excited to see your stuff. I mean, I don't even know what your old stuff is, but I'm just saying, like,
this is the process,
but the thing
right?
is, like,
I'm sold, even though you're not selling anything.
I mean, I'm pretty good, I have to say. You know, I'm a good creative person, and that's my medium right now is photography, and I do dance still, and just trying to find other ways to be creative and be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. What else you got for us? Any other stories to leave us with?
I got a lot of more stories, but I would like to.
You're coming back, so.
Okay. Because I have some more stories, but anyway, let me just make a shout out to Heidi Vader.
Hey,
Heidi.
Because she is, she put her heart and soul, and Willie Adams.
Yeah.
What up, Willie?
They created the Purple Playground, the Academy of Prince. Do you guys know about this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I spoke at it last year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did. I forgot about that.
Yep.
So this makes me excited and hopeful for the future.
Right.
And so it's basically this year it's going to be 2 weeks. I think they're 13 to 17-year-old kids.
Right.
And they go and learn about Prince, who he was, his history, you know, like people that influenced him.
I met a bunch of them when they came down for the Timberwolves, when the Timberwolves were doing the Prince night. They came to a couple games. And one of the games they came down, Heidi brought them down.
Yeah. Great, amazing group of kids. So they came together. They wrote music in little groups. And then Bobby Z, Matt Fink, and who was the other guy that was there? Jelly Bean?
Yeah, sounds right.
But I feel like there was one other person. I don't remember. But they came down and laid down tracks with the kids.
Yep.
Nice.
And I mean, I was in tears. I was like, how the hell did they do this in a week? And you could tell this is like, you know, from their heart. They're all working together. They're just these teenagers. We can learn so much from them, you know, like.
You know what we'll do, actually? At the end of this podcast, we'll play one of them.
Yes. Do
nice.
it.
We'll get that on there.
Yeah.
If they give us permission.
Oh.
I have the tracks because I'm going to add one of the songs to the playlist at the Minnesota United.
Nice.
So we representing. The legacy keeps moving forward. And we'll get Heidi on before they do that 2 week stint. Because, I mean, Heidi's got some stories, too. She's old school.
Hell yeah. Like, she got me in a lot of trouble at Paisley, so it's her fault.
Pictures in the bathroom?
More. Oh, my God. I have to tell you one little thing.
There
Talk
we go.
to us.
So before...
selfies in the bathroom. Because you're not supposed to have you're not supposed to have your cell phones in there,
We always
ladies.
had our cell phones. We didn't ever take them out and record him or anything.
There aren't any rules at Paisley Park except don't bring your cell phones.
Yeah, we broke that, but only took pictures in the bathroom. That's it. But so before, this is in the 90s, late 90s, maybe, well, early 2000s. I don't remember. So this is before they redid the bathrooms.
Yeah, I remember that.
There was a closet where they would keep all of the toilet paper and all that kind of shit. That was my coat check. I used to put my coat in there every
because you're
time.
like, I ain't paying $1.
Hell no. So that was my coat check.
And I'm sure not carrying this coat.
Well, and I didn't tell everybody, so it was me and my friends.
Your own personal coat check was the toilet paper closet. This is fantastic. And then, this is how comfortable people got at Paisley Park, by the way.
Yep.
We were working angles.
And then, do you remember when before there was a washer dryer set in the main stage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that because it was like right on the wall where the symbol is over. Yeah, so I thought that was so odd.
That's where my other coat check was.
Nice.
I used to put my coat in the washer.
So funny.
Just a little side note.
Yeah.
That's great. Dudley T, any last questions?
I don't know. I mean, unless you got something you want to share that you thought about. No? Maybe?
I don't know. Let's just give a shout out to my mom, though, because...
Yeah, shout out to Sarah's mom.
So if it wasn't for your mom having that 12-inch 1999.
Yeah, world
No, I
would
mean,
have been.
she
Where
drove
would
me
you be?
everywhere. She brought me to any show I wanted to go to.
Yeah, so parents your kids right?
Yeah.
Introduce them to good music.
Right?
Yep.
Good things will happen. Well, we appreciate you coming on. Fantastic stories. We'll get you back. This is super, super fun. For those out there listening, this is Paisley Nights. We are on iTunes, Spotify, Google. You can find us on the People of Paisley Park website. You can find us on our Paisley Nights Facebook page. Like us, share us,
We
give
got a
us some
Twitter.
stars.
We got a Twitter.
We got a Twitter. What's our Twitter?
At Paisley_Nights.
At Paisley_Nights. Hit us up. Leave some comments. Share your stories. We're just getting started here, so these stories going to keep on rolling. Appreciate you, Sarah. This was
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you.
This is Paisley Nights. We are chronicling the days of wild. I am Mark Bondi, here with my co-host, DJ
Dudley D.
Thanks for listening. Peace and be